Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, and yeah, I'm back. I know I've been gone for a while, um, and a lot has happened both with me and with Hololive, and I'm gonna talk about both. Probably more about Hololive, to be fair, but I will give an update about where I've been to start us off with. But since this might all be boring and I don't know how long this is going to go, I'm just recording audio only, and you'll be seeing a Holocure run of mine that I've recorded play out for the duration of this to keep you all visually stimulated as you listen to what I have to say. So yeah, where we left off, Hololive Advent had just been announced. I reacted to the two teasers, and I let you know in those videos that I was going on a trip. I was going to be, going out of town for a while. I'll leave the details of said trip private because it's a very private, personal trip. But yeah, that trip was only a week. I mean, I assume maybe some of you thought that I've been gone for like a month off on whatever adventure, but no, I was only gone for a week, and I came back. But the thing is, before I even went on the trip, there was a bit of a problem at home, and that was that, it was definitely foreshadowed. I mentioned, I think, in multiple videos that I recorded this summer that the heat here has been just like the worst it's ever been. I don't remember a summer ever being as terrible as this summer in my entire life. And my AC was struggling to keep up. It kind of made it hard to record in the day for a little while. The time came and eventually it just stopped cooling my room at all during the day. Like, it would literally be 100 degrees up in my room after the AC stopped working. So, and with that being the case, obviously at night it's not that much better. I mean, it would cool down a bit, but, it made it so there's no way for me to actually get in here where all my stuff is and record. So that really made things difficult. And I think the only things that I did record during that period were the two Advent videos, which I recorded at like 4 or 5 in the morning, when it had cooled down to at least like low 80s. I mean, a new generation of Hololive doesn't come around every day, and Hololive English in particular has been like 2 years we've been waiting on that, so I had to record those teasers even though the timing was terrible, for various reasons. But yeah, the AC stopped working. My room, I couldn't get in here to record, and after we got back from the trip, we had an AC guy out to take a look at it, and apparently it cannot be fixed. It would have to be replaced. And here's the big news to update you guys on. I'm actually going to be moving within the next couple months to a new location. So, we're not going to be spending multiple thousands of dollars on a new central air unit when we're not even going to be living here pretty soon. So, because I need my room to be cool so I can sleep, as a stopgap, I bought a portable AC for like $200, and it works well enough. It gets it cool at night, pretty comfortable. It doesn't really do much in the day, but I'm not really in my room during the day, usually anyway, so that's fine. The thing with that, it works good. It's doing the job. It's helped me sleep, but it's a little bit loud, and that's a bit of a problem for when I want to record. The temperature's fine, but it's right behind me. You'll see it in videos, because I did actually record some stuff despite this problem, despite knowing that this could make the audio quality for videos not so great for a while. I did record some reactions because there was some stuff that I just really wanted to record. I really wanted to hear Advent's debut songs. I wanted to hear Calli's new EP release. There's been a lot of exciting stuff. And then there was Summer Splash Party. And with that happening, I had to do my usual thing and catch up on all the Hololive originals that have been coming out, just in case the girls happened to sing them there, even though I think like only 3 or 4 of the songs that I reacted to in said videos were performed. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the set list is going to be. So, not something I can really predict. But yeah, I recorded some videos, including a version of this, where I said a lot of the same things. But like that, I think that's the first thing I looked at, and the audio really seemed bad on that. And I mean, that video also had a lot of other problems. I actually recorded that one with camera, so it was boring, and the video actually wasn't even recorded right because my camera settings were off. And I also was just really low energy that day for some reason, and I think, like, I don't know, that just kind of, when I looked at that, it kind of made me worry that all the videos I've been recording since I came back would be just trash, and so I didn't really look at them for a while. I was just kind of discouraged. But yeah, this past weekend, Saturday, I did take a look at that. I edited all the videos, and it's actually better than I would have thought. It's not perfect. You can still hear a sound, definitely, but Audacity's noise reduction tool is actually maybe a little better than I think it is, and I think those videos will be fine. I mean, not perfect, but considering the circumstances, I think, should be okay. I've been hesitant to record more with things as they are, just because of the noise, and because I like, especially with reaction requests, with this whole issue, I haven't really wanted to record anything that someone has paid for with the less than my usual quality. Not that my usual quality is very high, mind you, but with even less quality, that's not maybe what the reaction people deserve, the requesters. So I've been kind of reluctant to record much in this current situation, but luckily today, and it's looking like going forward for this next week, we're finally cooling down a little bit here. Like, I'm actually excited to see upper 90s. Like, it's been over 100 for the high every day for like months now, so actually seeing high 90s is somehow a treat, and it's crazy. But we're getting upper 90s and mid 90s even, and for the lows, it's actually getting cool enough to where my AC doesn't need to run at night. So that's neat, and it should help me to where I'll be able to record at night a little bit, and maybe start picking up the rate a little bit. Though, as said, with the move going on, that's kind of hanging over things as well, and may make things a bit dicey, may limit what I can do until I'm in the new location. Though once I am in the new location, there's a pretty good chance that I will have more time to spend on the channel and stuff, and I may even be able to start doing some stuff again, like streaming maybe, or who knows. Things, that's where things are right now with the whole AC thing kind of hanging over. I think it should be better with the cool down if it holds. I mean, it could next week go back up to the 108 or whatever the hell it was last week. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it for the personal update. Which, I mean, that's 10 minutes, so that's good. But I mean, the other part, like the other place we left off with, was with Hololive, Advent coming out, and it came out at the worst possible time for me. Like, just all things considered, like I've been waiting for 2 years for new Halloween members, but like just I don't know, and I wasn't really. Able to fully enjoy the debuts. I wasn't able to catch them live because of circumstances, and like, yeah, the debut streams in particular. I mean, I did watch them, but it was hard to really get the hype from just those. Even though they're fine. I mean, looking back, they're really solid debut streams. It's just, yeah, but the my thoughts overall on Advent are really, really good. I think this is a very strong generation. I really like all five of them, and I it actually kind of like rekindled the spark, I feel, for me in Hololive. I mean, I've been following Hololive for a long time, and I've never, like, since I started with it, not been into following it. But I mean, for a while I was kind of just not watching as many streams. I will say I had definitely pulled back on the stream consumption quite a bit, and just wasn't as fervent with it as I was before. But I feel like since Advent debuted, I've definitely been back to where I'm watching like at least a stream a day, and it hasn't all been Advent streams. I think it kind of like got me back into watching a lot of the other girls. Like today, I watched Crony's stream or the VOD of it. She's playing Ender Lilies, which is a game that I really enjoyed. So, I mean, maybe I would watch that anyway, just because it is something a game that I really liked. Maybe that was the problem. That just no one has played a game that like is a really must-watch game for me in a while, as far as like just Hololive goes. I don't know, but yeah, Advent definitely. I feel definitely. Yeah, they rekindled something and got me really excited to watch streams again, and a big part of the reason. And yeah, a big part of the reason is Shiori. I really, really love Shiori. She's definitely my favorite of Advent. I just think she's great. She is a very, very entertaining streamer, and she just feels very unique. She's like not like just even in like her interests and stuff, she just doesn't seem like the usual type to stream as a VTuber. Even I would say, like she's just very much her own person and just like has unique interests. Like she's, I mean, who else in Hololive actually reads? Let's just put it there. Who actually reads books in Hololive other than Shiori? And I appreciate that because I read too. I like reading. I always have, and it just makes her relatable. And I like that she's not as much about the game streams. I mean, she's been doing more and more lately, I feel. But like starting off, like there were of her first several streams, I feel like none of them were game streams. She was doing like all this educational stuff and just topic streams, and that was really cool because it's always fun to just hear her talk, especially if it's about something that she's interested in. And I don't know, I just really vibe with Shiori. And I love her in collabs. I think she just has such a natural wit to her, and she just bounces off the others so well that I'm just really impressed. And, I mean, she did have my favorite design of the five to start with, so that helps as well. And I love her voice. I realized that, how should I put it? I realized that I started off a bit more familiar with Shiori than some of the others, owing to some of the first ever VTuber content that I reacted to on this channel. And that's kind of a new position for me, and I'm typically someone who likes to avoid the so-called forbidden knowledge. So I don't really know what to do with that, but I guess at the end of the day, it just gives me a more immediate sense of attachment to her, and just more excitement to see what she's going to do here in this moment with Hololive. I don't know. And, yeah, she's great. I mean, so far, game selection, when she does do the gaming streams, there hasn't really been too... I mean, I like GeoGuessr, but, like, she barely even played that. She just let chat do it for her, which was kind of, I don't know. I like watching GeoGuessr streams, but that was kind of... I mean, it was still fun, because she was, like, eating, or not eating. It would have been better if she actually ate the bugs, but she was actually, like, I don't know, the whole bug gotcha thing. That was a weird stream, but still very entertaining. Yeah, and she's got some, I mean, she's into Fire Emblem, which I love hearing her talk about Fire Emblem, even though her opinions about Three Houses are completely different to mine. Like, actually polar opposite, but that's fine. I respect it. Like, I seriously, I played Blue Lions last, and I was, like, displeased with it to the point that I had to play Black Eagles again. Like, just felt so surface level. But, I mean, her Dimitri simping is fine. That's all well and good. And, yeah, she's great. Collabs are great. Shiori is just great in general, to the point where I've kind of started to consider her a secondary Oshi. Like, I'm sure, like, Calli will always come first, I'm sure. But, like, Oshi is who you push. That's what it literally means, right? So, right now, definitely pushing Shiori hard. And, that is something I see myself continuing to do, because I don't see her, like, stopping to be just an excellent, entertaining VTuber. As for whose second debut order, I think it was Biju? Was it Biju or Narissa? I know Fuumoko was last. Biju, I think, was second. She did the PowerPoint presentation for her her debut, and it was pretty fun. Biju is probably, of the 4 new channels, the one that, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I do really like her, but she is probably the one that has the least innate appeal to me of the 4. I think nothing wrong with Biju, just overall, not as much, for me, her content as the others. But I've still watched quite a few Biju streams. I think she's fun, she's funny, she's good in collabs. I really liked her collab with Mume. I thought that was a good dynamic. Them playing Portal 2 together, that was a good one. I liked her with Calli, too, in that one short collab they did. And then even in the, I've been watching the Baldur's Gate collab as well, the group collab. And that's pretty hectic and hard to follow at times, but still pretty entertaining. I love seeing, like, the new girls interact with their senpai. Like, that's something I'm very excited for. And Biju, yeah, her and Calli, her and Mume, love seeing it. And in general, I feel like, I mean, she has, like, she's into a lot of stuff that I like. So, like she really likes Hollow Knight, if I recall, and that's one of my favorite games ever. And I think some of her anime tastes, I mean, obviously her first cover was Land of the Lustrous, which I really liked. That'll be from that. And did she say she liked Madoka? I mean, they all do, I think. Obviously, Narissa did the Madoka song, so I don't know. But Biju, yeah, definitely positive though of the four, someone has to be in the last place, I guess, if you want to put it like that. But yeah, I think that's really all I gotta say about her. Narissa I really like. I think she's great. Her and Shiori, I love the dynamic between them. Perhaps unsurprisingly, but her dynamics with others are great as well. Her and Kiara, I love. I mean, it's special. It's quaint. I mean, to see someone interacting with Kiara as Kiara being their Oshi, I mean, it really brings me back to the Kiara and Pekora streams. And now Kiara is on the other side of that, and I mean, it feels earned because Kiara's been around for 3 years now and just being excellent. So, of course, she's going to have big fans who go on to be VTubers themselves. And it's really cute. I mean, the Minecraft stream between them was just a really cute stream. And Narissa's great. I was a bit kind of unsure about her vibe at first, because, I mean, Shiori calls her a normie, and she does kind of come across in that way. She just feels very poised in a way that other Hololive members aren't. Like, she actually feels, like, well put together. And it's kind of strange, but getting to know her, I think she actually is, like that's not her. She actually is kind of a weirdo, and kind of like, I mean, she has all the anime and VTuber fandoms and all this stuff, and like, she definitely belongs. But just, I think it's how she talks, maybe, I don't know, just she comes across like just very normal, and it's odd. But yeah, she's great. And I watched her Terraria stream, and she even had the correct answer for the best pony question, which is something that it kind of surprises me that it still matters to me, but it did make me smile. So there we go. Even however many years after the fact, it's a way to get on my good side, I guess. And she got Calli to say that she likes Rainbow Dash. Calli did not seem to want to talk about MLP, but she actually admitted that she at least had seen some of it, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, Narissa, great. Love her singing. Love her. I mean, she seems like, yeah, just be all around good, and I don't really think there's too much else specific to go into with her. Finally, there's Fuamoko, and I mean, definitely they were the ones that everyone was talking about, because it is just such a new thing for Hololive to do a shared channel with two VTubers, two twins on a single channel, basically acting continually as a unit. And I think it's really paid off. I think that they are excellent. Excellent content creators, just very entertaining. They're very strange, I will say. I mean, I don't really know where they came from. Their accent is weird. Apparently they're not actually Japanese. I did see that clip at least, but like, they speak Japanese so well. Like, better than they speak English, it seems. And like, it's odd. I don't know. Not that they can't, like, not the accent, but just the way they come across. They feel kind of like they have a quality to them that I usually only see in the JP VTubers, like Korone and Miko. That sort of quality with their, like, sounds, the constant bow, and just everything there. Just, there's this cute sound quantity to their content that just makes it feel like the JP VTuber experience, at least for a lot of JP VTubers who do that, but in English, and it's interesting. And there are two of them, so every stream is a collab stream, and that's fun. I think it's the most fun when they're both playing a game. Like, I mean, the backseating is great, and I love just the dynamic of just them being able to like bounce off each other. But I think it's best when they're actually both actively playing, because that just makes it fun. I really liked the It Takes Two stream, and some of the other ones I watched, at least one of the Fogs ones, and I forget what else, but they've been playing some good collab games, and I've been really enjoying it, and they're very entertaining. Their singing is great. I've caught a lot of their karaoke streams. I mean, Fuwamoko Morning is a good idea. It's a short stream that you can just slot in there and watch for just like a half hour of cute dog girls, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, they're great, very entertaining. Glad to see that such a new and interesting idea for Hololive is really paying off. And I think they're great in collabs as well when they bring in other members of Advent. I want to see them with some senpais too, though. I want to see like the dynamic of introducing someone new to these two at once and seeing just how that goes. I thought of something I wanted to say, but then I forgot it immediately when I finished my other thought. I don't know, but yeah, Fuwamoko, they're great. Oh yeah, individually, I was gonna say, like, even individually, I feel like both Fuwawa and Mokoko have really fun personalities, and they kind of stand out on their own in collabs, and it's not just there's two of them and that's the appeal. It's like both of them are fun and entertaining people, and yeah, it's just a good thing all around. So yeah, really, really pleased with Fuwamoko, and yeah, just Advent as a whole, all five of them, great generation. Really excited to see what else they're gonna do, and yeah, more senpai collabs, hopefully. Moving on, the other big Hololive thing that happened was the Summer Splash Party concert. Now, for like Fest, I do my typical thing, which is the tier list videos. Not going to be doing that for this concert, as you can probably guess, with everything going on, there's not the time for it, and it wasn't really the right concert for it, I feel, anyway. There weren't really as many performances, and it was all like group performances. The reason I like the tier list for Fest is because it's largely an individual concert, and each performer brings their own thing to the table, so it just really feels like that's a better way to talk about it. But this, yeah, it just felt like more of a group collaborative effort, and it was still a really good show. I do kind of miss the live audience. Like, I think that does enhance the experience when you do have a live audience, so not having one, I mean, kind of a shame. But that said, it was really beautiful. The stage was very nicely designed, and really all the background was great. Like, all the modelers and animators, everyone who worked on it did a great job. And I mean, the swimsuits were nice. I guess. And yeah, everyone just did a really good job. I mean, I don't really know if I have too much to say about it on a song by song basis. Like, I think in that video that I talked about Connect the World, I actually did go through song by song and talk about it. But for Summer Splash Party, I don't feel like I need to do that. Let me pull up a set list, just so I can talk about something. I actually have one pulled up already. I guess I pulled that up last night. But yeah, what were the highlights? Well, Holotori Dance was great on the first night. or if you want to call it first night, it was the same night for me. Which, by the way, let's talk about that before we get into it. Yeah, that was a bit weird, the whole thing with the concert not happening when it was supposed to. I mean, I think Hololive ultimately handled it very well by just making the first performance free. I think that was probably the best call for an unfortunate situation that they found themselves in, and I actually applaud that. I think that they handled the problem pretty well, and I mean, it turned out to be a great show, so good on them. And I think with it being free, I mean, a lot of people who weren't going to see that show actually got to experience it, and I saw the numbers on that stream. It did very well, so I think maybe, hopefully in a way, it ended up paying off for them, and maybe it sold some tickets for the show that actually was paid, the part of the show that actually was still pay only. But yeah, first performance, Sunshine, Holocure Dance. I mean, that song in general has just been I've been replaying that a lot. I mean, you'll see my reaction. That might go up this week, because I will be this week posting some of the videos that I edited over the course of this past weekend. But yeah, Holocure Dance, love that song, and they performed it very well. Very cute. And the big Holo ID performance, the one with everyone on it, that was pretty special. Like, even seeing the Gen 3 members show up on the screens, that was pretty cool. What else? Oh, the Shuriken, that was a new song, wasn't it? I don't think I've heard that one before. So that means it's either a new song or something that I've missed, even though I've tried to get to all the Hololive originals, because I don't remember that. But it was really good, really memorable. And I mean, everyone was good. The opening number, Uma C, Amelia and Miko, that was cool, because it was a song that I know, because Calli and Kiara covered it, Wild Wild World, and it was kind of fun to see a different pair of Hololive members cover it instead. And Amelia, I love how far she's come, just with the whole idol thing. And her with Miko, it was a good combination. As for the night concert, the one that was still pay, that was probably the better show, I would say. And it was definitely worth the price. Yeah, for it, the highlights were... Well, Hollow-X was really fun. I mean, their second original, which eventually you'll see my reaction to. That one probably won't be for a while, because I gotta upload all the other binge videos, and that's probably in, like, the last one. But that song's a lot of fun, and just their whole choreography for it was great. Yeah, Calli ended up having like 3 songs, right? And yeah, she with Watame, she did the sillier version of her song with Watame, which was a bit unexpected. But I guess, I mean, last time they performed it was the Owen version, and this time I guess they just wanted to do the Kenko version. Why not? And who else is worth commenting on? I like the Usada Kensutsu. We had both Shuriken and the Usada Ken. Because I guess I mean, that's the one of the JP Minecraft groups that I've actually followed a bit more. Like, because Coco was a part of it, and I mean, Kiara has been a part of it. So, like, definitely. And I mean, the whole Muna and Pekora, that whole arc is legend. So, yeah, definitely a bit more familiar with that group. And seeing them together was pretty cool. And back to Calli, we had the Chad performance. I like the pick of Suspect. I mean, especially since that song has kind of taken on a new life with Holocure being that familiar Stage 1 theme. So seeing them bring out that one, I think it was a good choice, and they did it very well. Like they all, Calli, Iris, and Bay, are all pretty well suited to that song. So I think that was just a very inspired choice of all the Hololive songs they could have picked. That was a really good one. Yeah, we ended with even more Calli, with Calli and Gura showing up to do a song. I don't think I knew the song, but that was a pretty good finale. Ended it on a nice note with those two. So yeah, overall, very good show. Very good show. Definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, I think even with the whole issue that they had, ended up being a big positive thing for Hololive, and yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it again. I still gotta watch the Advent watch along, because when it aired, when it was like actually live, I just wanted to watch the concert by itself, but I gotta rewatch it with the commentary from Advent, because I'm sure that'll be great. Yeah, that's the big event for now. Oh, other than the latest news, which is that we have even more new Hololive members. Yeah, yeah. Last time you guys heard from me, I was it was reacting to the debut of a new generation, and I'm back, and there's another new generation out apparently. Yeah, this whole Regloss thing, which is still a bit weird to me. I haven't really looked into them. I'm going to save that for a video, which I really wanted to record the Regloss video this weekend, and also a reaction to Kiara's album that dropped. But because I spent Saturday editing, I didn't get around to actually recording new stuff. This is the only new recording that I've made this weekend, is just this audio here. So, haven't done that yet, but I am curious to check out the Regloss girls. From what I understand, this whole Hololive device thing is like a more music-oriented group, I would say, which seems a bit weird. I mean, and I think everyone's probably making this point, because wasn't the whole thing that they closed down that like the thing that Ozki was a part of, that was like all music VTuber focused, but they closed it down. So it feels weird that they'd go back to that well, and it just never felt like music focus is the right call exactly. I mean, with like Iris, she was hired to be a V singer, but I mean, her music is great. Though I feel like at this point, she's just another streamer, another really talented, entertaining Hololive streamer. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this plan. I'm not really sure about how it's going to work. I don't know if more has been really revealed. I haven't, because I've been saving it for a reaction. I don't even know all their names yet, or what's been really said, or anything. I haven't seen any of the debut streams, but I do know they're out there, and I'm pretty excited to I guess finally record that, and especially like hear the song. I know they released a group original when they before they did debut. I think back when they were like first announced, even they dropped that original, and I don't know if they've dropped any other music. I haven't really checked, but yeah, it's interesting, and I'm curious to learn more, I suppose. And to see what else. I mean, with this whole, like, it's branded as a full-on other branch within Hololive, this whole device thing. So I'm curious to see how it expands, what the plan for it even is, because it's such a weird thing. Like, even when, like, the teaser, I think it was at Summer Splash Party, where they had a device teaser, and unlike the Advent teaser, I don't even feel like there was much speculation about what that could be, because it just was so vague and so like it wasn't the kind of thing that made me think at all. It was like just like, oh, what's that? Like, I don't know, just didn't really get my attention. But then suddenly there's this new group, and it really kind of just sprung up out of nowhere on me. Did not expect just suddenly, oh hey, there's new Hololive girls. They're different, but they're here. So, yeah, I don't really know entirely what's going on there. We'll find out soon enough. When I take a look at all that, I'll probably just go through their channels, see what's going on, maybe look at some clips from their debut streams, and figure it all out. Other than that, not really too much else to say. As said, there will be uploads throughout this week. It'll only be Hololive videos, though. As said, haven't recorded any reaction requests. Might not record very many of them until after the move. Though we'll see. Now that things have cooled down and this AC doesn't have to run at night, I may be able to record a few. But things could also turn hectic at any time here with the move coming on. So we'll see. But I haven't forgotten. They are coming. Everything on that list will get done in time. Do not worry. But there will be Hololive stuff because that's been recorded. And that'll go up throughout the week. Also, Holocure. I've been playing a lot. You can probably tell if you've been paying any attention to the video playing. But I've been playing a lot of Holocure. I've gotten, I think, fairly good. I don't know. You guys be the judge. Critique my run all you want, and let me know if you'd like to see more Holocure content on the channel. Like, if you, I have a fair amount of confidence in my skill at the game, so I could post some runs, maybe give some commentary on them. Let me know if that would be something you guys would be interested in. Haven't done really much of any gaming content on the channel since I stopped streaming, so could be interesting to get back to it. The new update's great. Like, really exciting. And yes, I am kind of stalling here because I know how long this this run is, and I want to get the whole thing in the video. But I could be definitely tucked in to making some Holocure videos if you guys have any interest in that. Fun game, and I'm really looking forward to the next update because it's going to be Gen 3 and Gen 4 most likely, so we're probably going to have like a fantasy themed stage, and that has a lot of potential. I feel like that could make for a really cool level, really cool just update in general. I mean, it's coming with the whole, for the Hollow House, we'll get the casino, and that'll be fun, because, I mean, I'm not really one too much for, like, the farming stuff. Like, that kind of simulation game has never really appealed to me all that much, but I could definitely go for some casino games. That sounds like a bit more my speed as far as time sync mini games go. Like fishing, but like, let me play a casino game, and that I could get lost in for a while, I feel. Though not in real life. I don't think I do that with real money. But in a video game, I'll bet some hollow coins. Why not? But the update probably won't be for a while. Probably not until, I don't know. Maybe not until next year, January or so, probably. Who knows? But whenever it comes, really looking forward to that. Because I want more characters. There definitely aren't enough yet. Anyway, that's all I gotta say here. Let's not drag this on any longer. I think this is probably long enough for the full run. That's really all I gotta say. Hope you guys, I don't know if this is... I hope you enjoyed the Holocure run. I don't know about, like, just me talking is something to enjoy, but at least now you know what's going on here and what my thoughts are overall as far as all the recent Holo stuff. And yeah, that's it. Look forward to more videos, and see you in the next one.